Good morning. Hi, Sanjay. Welcome to
Morning.
another policy hack session. This time again on easing out funding environment for startups. So RBI has done one more announcement on convertible notes. So we will be talking about
Mm.
this to you. So to begin with, can we understand what was the status before this announcement was made, and how does this announcement? What is this there in this announcement? Good for startups.
Sure. So, a very critical piece of our follow-up with the government. Convertible notes are essentially uh, they are debt which is convertible into equity, and it's a very popular instrument of raising funds abroad by startups because initial phases of startups they don't want to value themselves, and the valuation exercise is a bit extensive exercise. And in the initial phases of startups, uh, valuation is typically not done. And without valuation, we do not know how many shares would one get in if one is to invest a certain amount of money in a startup. So to overcome this hurdle, this convertible note was devised as an instrument wherein if a startup needs say 1 crore rupee, it can get that 1 crore rupees from any investor, and that investor will not get shares for those 1 crore rupees upfront. However, he will get an assurance that as and when the next round of funding happens for a startup, a proper round of funding wherein a financial investor invests in the startup, at that time the financial investor will be expected to value the startup and do a valuation exercise. And whatever is the valuation exercise that the new investor does, pursuant to that value, a certain discount will be given to the present investor who has given 1 crore rupees for the next investor. There'll be some discount, and the discounted value for the present investor will be 10 crores. So by that logic, for this 1 crore rupees that he has given as debt to the startup today, he will get around 10% of equity in the next round, wherein the investor in that round itself is getting lesser number of shares for the same money. So the idea by a convertible note is to delay the valuation exercise and at the same time give assurance to both the startup as well as the investor that they have an instrument which governs their relationship. So that is what a classic convertible note is. The problem with the Indian startups or Indian companies issuing such an instrument was twofold. One, under the Companies Act, in relation to it, and therefore under the Companies Act, no company, whether startup, whether non-startup, whether it is being issued to a domestic investor or foreign investor, nobody could have issued it because it could have otherwise been a deposit. So that was an issue under Companies Act. For issuance of convertible notes to foreign investor, there was a bigger issue under the RBI regulations, because since this is initially given as a debt instrument and not a plain equity or a compulsorily convertible equity instrument, it would be regarded as debt, and debt is separately governed by the Reserve Bank of India under external commercial borrowing guidelines. And they are very extensive guidelines. You cannot take debt from anybody and everybody whenever you want. There is a cost associated with it with each debt which is defined. You can't use all the debt that you get from foreign sources for all purposes. There are certain specific purposes for which you can use the debt. So there are various restrictions on usage of debt by Indian companies, which debt is raised from abroad. Now these two issues were hindering the usage of convertible note in India, and therefore we reached out to both MCA and RBI. The MCA update is already there on our website, and we've done a policy hack on that. So MCA a few months back permitted convertible notes for startups, and it carved out a specific exception for convertible notes from the definition of deposits. And therefore, under Companies Act, now it is permissible for startups to issue convertible notes. The problem under the RBI regulations and external commercial borrowing still continues, and this is what is being sought to be remedied under this notification by the RBI. So what RBI has now done, and to answer your question, Sudeep, what RBI has now done is to permit startups, and these are startups which register themselves with the DIPP under the Startup India app or website, and those registered startups can issue convertible notes to foreign investors also. And I mean, the way notification is worded, it is not very clear, but it appears that it will be outside the purview of the external commercial borrowing guidelines, and therefore, initially this convertible note and that debt will convert into equity based on whatever is the contractual agreement between the parties. So that is the broad contour of this particular amendment by the Reserve Bank of India. And yeah, we can discuss further whatever questions you have.
Okay. So one question is, the RBI has its own definition of startup. So whereas in the announcement done by RBI, it mentions startup, but I don't think it mentions DIPP startup. So which startups, that there'll be, is there a confusion over there, or is it only the DIPP startups, or all other startups can also? Because RBI's definition is not so rigid or
Sure.
strict as defining as the MCA or the DIPP definition is.
Sure. So the DIPP's definition of startup has been notified in the Gazette of India as the uniform definition of startup, which is to be taken into account whenever any statutory leeways or benefits are to be considered. Therefore, the DIPP definition of startup is something that will be applicable to startups being discussed in this notification also. They have also put a time limit as to the conversion of convertible note. What is said in the note is that the convertible note will be either it will represent a debt which will be either repayable at the option of the holder of the note, or it will be convertible into equity within 5 years from the date of issuance. Now, there is a bit of ambiguity here because it is not very clear as to what happens if within 5 years the conversion option is not utilized. If it is not converted in 5 years, does it automatically convert at the end of 5 years, or does it remain as a debt which is repayable by the company after 5 years? There is another condition which states that the minimum amount for a convertible note from one foreign investor should be 25 lakhs. I think this is to avoid a situation wherein small amounts are being raised by Indian startups from various foreign sources, and therefore it can lead to a deposit sort of a situation wherein one can reach out to a lot of people individually, and individuals can put a lot of money which one can take and just run away, a Sahara sort of a situation. So which is why a minimum amount of 25 lakhs is put.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, like I said before, what is not very clear is how will these notes be issued? Because today, under the FDI policy and the RBI regulations, whenever any equity instrument or a instrument which is convertible into equity is issued by an Indian company to a foreign investor, then the pricing of that instrument is done upfront, and that pricing, the investor is to at least pay the fair market value of that instrument, whether it is a share, whether it is a CCPS or a CCD. The investor, the foreign investor, has to pay at least the fair market value of that instrument. In case of convertible note, like I said, there will be no valuation, and that is the purpose of issuing convertible. And it is not very clear from the notification of RBI as to whether a valuation exercise will still need to be done or not. My assumption and my hope is that it will not be done. It will not be required to be done, and one can issue convertible note at whatever price the parties commercially agree to, and the valuation can be left for later. The second thing that they have clarified in the note is that a convertible note, once issued to a foreign investor, will be transferable, which means that the foreign investor can transfer the note to another foreign investor or another domestic investor, or so on and so forth. The and they've also said that such transfer will be in accordance with the pricing guidelines set out in the RBI regulations. Now, again, we go back to pricing here, because if a convertible note was not valued upfront at the time of issuance, then how will one arrive at the pricing or the valuation of that instrument at the time of transferring it to some other party? So these are a couple of ambiguities in the notification. And the third one, of course, is whether, since it is issued as a debt initially, does one need to still comply with external commercial borrowing guidelines while issuing the instrument, because initially it remains a debt, it represents a debt, and if it is not converted in 5 years, it will hopefully continue to represent a debt. So since it is representing a debt, would one need to follow external commercial borrowing guidelines is unclear. Hope is that one will not need to follow external commercial borrowing guidelines, because that for this convertible note as a principal instrument from the government was to avoid external commercial borrowing guidelines compliance. So hopefully they will probably clarify that one doesn't need to, the three clarifications. One, that one does not need to comply with external commercial borrowing guidelines at the time of issuance of a convertible note. Second, one does not need to value the company or put a price to the, or put a fair market value to the convertible note at the time of issuance. And the third, the valuation can be done later, and if the note is not converted within 5 years, it will continue to represent the debt and it will not be compulsorily convertible. So I think these three clarifications are important,
Well,
and once
okay.
we have these three clarifications, then it will become a robust instrument for investment into startups in India.
So you're suggesting that we go back to RBI asking for these three clarifications for betterment of
Absolutely.
the provision for startups, so that there's more clarity. Okay, fair enough. So
Absolutely. Another thing that this instrument opens up for foreign investors is minimum guaranteed returns, because that is the whole point of convertible notes, which is so far, and this is a policy shift from the RBI perspective, which has so far not allowed minimum returns to foreign investors. RBI has been very clear that if you are investing in a company as an equity shareholder, then you participate in the risk and rewards of the company's business also, and therefore you cannot request the company to give you minimum guaranteed return. A convertible note, in effect, gives you minimum guaranteed return. A convertible note ensures that if the money is not, if the company does not raise a future round of valuation or funding, the minimum amount which was paid to the company by the note
this is a good instrument for startups, and startups should look at it. And it is, it has opened up both the domestic side on the convertible notes as well as the foreign investment from individual sources, many sources, not only institutional sources, for the startups. Am I right in saying that?
yeah.
Okay. So, and thank you, Sanjay. Thanks a lot for you know answering these questions. So,
Thank you.
look forward to more policy actions. Thank you.